Tonight, BRPD in mourning after the loss of two of their fellow officers. First tonight, two pilots were killed after a police helicopter crashed into a cane field in West Baton Rouge. Here's a map of the crash site. It happened in Irwinville, a town about 20 minutes from Baton Rouge, around 2:30 a.m. on North Winterville Road, just off US 190. The helicopter took off from the Baton Rouge Metro Airport early this morning. It was headed to the Omni Airport, but the two unidentified pilots never arrived. BRPD says they will not release the names until tomorrow at the earliest. Sources say the helicopter was found around 11:30 this morning after the pilots did not return home from work. News 2's Tristan Turner was on site as investigators began their work to figure out what happened.
The crash itself is out of sight, far off into a field outside the community of Irwinville. The two BRPD helicopter pilots were killed when the aircraft went down early Sunday morning. Fellow officers gathered to form an escort and to honor their fallen co-workers.
Today is a very emotional day for the men and women of the Baton Rouge Police Department and all those in our law enforcement community. Right now, we're asking the community to lift our officers up in prayer, to lift the family members of the two heroes who we lost today.
According to flight data, the helicopter left the Baton Rouge airport at 2:26 a.m. and crashed into a cane field off US 190 near Irwinville at 2:38 a.m. Sources told WBRZ that the helicopter was found around 11:30 a.m. after the pilots did not come home from work. There were no severe weather factors at the time, and federal agencies are just starting their investigation.
The FAA and their investigators will be leading this investigative process. We're asking the community to be respectful of the investigative process because it does take time, so that we can release all of the facts.
Several local police departments have reached out with their condolences. Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome shared a statement that reads, "These officers served our community with distinction and bravery, and we will forever be grateful for their service and sacrifice. We ask the community to keep the families of the fallen officers in their thoughts and prayers."
I'm going to ask the same thing that a family member asked when I just got off the phone. Right now, Chief, we need prayers. So please pray for the family of our officers as they go through this difficult time.
In West Baton Rouge, Tristan Turner, WBRZ News 2.
In response to today's crash, the FAA has issued a temporary flight restriction for about a mile radius near the crash site through tomorrow. From across Louisiana, condolences are pouring in tonight for the officers of BRPD, and the families are adding personal helicopter company R44 operates off of twin blades. It was developed in the early 1990s, and the first units were put into service in 1993. Police departments use them a lot. They are one of the most common models in law enforcement. And the particular aircraft that went down in West Baton Rouge Parish was acquired by BRPD in early 2010. For the latest developments in this investigation, check our website.